Welcome to my about. Elon should be removed from Tesla, SpaceX, and the White House. Why? Well, let me tell you why. Elon, you are fired. This is part of my You Are Fired series, and I bring the facts. Elon should be removed from Tesla leadership. The Tesla board should remove him, his brother, and all his sycophants, also known as his friends. By the way, a heads up to anyone that has lots of money. Your friends do not care about you. They only care about your money. Anyway, back to the story. All employees have a contract for employment. In short, the corporation, also known as your employer, and the shareholders of the corporation have more rights than the employees to protect the corporation. This is known as the way corporate law works in the United States. We may not agree with it, but this is the rule of law here in the United States. These contracts limit external activities that hurt the value of the corporation. Elon has seriously hurt the value of Tesla, both as a brand and shareholder value. CEOs are fired for many reasons. Typically, it is due to shareholder value, which is directly measured by stock price, sales, and profits. Tesla has declined in all of these areas. I've seen CEOs and others fired for less. And now, Tesla once again did robotics, because they are no longer a dominant EV brand. I wonder why. Tesla board, go figure it out. Institutional investors own 66% of Tesla. Institutional investors are mutual funds, which means funds that we have in our brokerage and investment accounts. Congrats! Almost everyone owns some part of Tesla. Institutions, please do your job for your shareholders. Shareholders can vote out board members and CEOs. Elon is the minority owner of Tesla, meaning he owns less than half. He owns 12.5%. I found this out on Investopia, and I put a link in the show notes. There is a conflict of interest between SpaceX, Tesla, and the U.S. government. Elon is not visiting the White House. He is literally hanging out in the White House for days, trying to be an executive branch advisor. He even tried to sell Teslas from the new Tesla dealership at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, also known as the White House. Really? And people think this is acceptable behavior? I will tell you it is not. This is called a conflict of interest. I will give Elon credit for being a visionary, and this is something he is good at. He is great at developing an enterprise. Great for starting up a company trying to advance new technology. Try many things. Something will work. This is how our tech economy works. Not everything is a success. In the wake from a failure of a project, our company is minimal to the economy. We need people like Elon to run our startups and tech companies and have failures and successes. This is how the tech industry works. Government does not work this way. And the visionary is never good at operations. Operations is maintaining and growing an established enterprise, optimizing slowly and taking small risks in new technology. Operations is maintaining customer and quality expectations. Operations is how established companies stay profitable and have normal growth. Examples are typically stable companies such as FedEx, Boeing, Walmart, General Electric, and Coca-Cola. Operations is what keeps these companies profitable, and they are judged by their profitability. Governments are not for profit. Governments have a social role. It is for everyone living in the location. Sure, the government needs to use resources wisely, and there's a large amount of management and purchasing oversight on government operations. Numerous levels of approval for new projects and contracts. Examples of government operations are public schools, our park system, and our highway system. The government also runs operations where the user pays for their use. Examples are public water and sewer, and services to property owners. Can you imagine having your own private police and fire service? The merits for government efficiency are not financial. Government efficiency is measured in how well the economy is doing. Is the country and location a safe place to live? And do people and corporations want to invest in the community? Governments make this possible for all of us to live safely. It is not a for-profit enterprise and never will be. Our government is for the people. Why is there a billionaire visionary trying to run it? All the companies that Elon has bought are now in the operational established stage. By the way, Elon never started any companies. He always bought into them as a visionary. These companies have figured out the tech. They need to maintain quality in sales. They now need an operations CEO. Therefore, Elon should be removed from Tesla because he's unqualified to run it anymore. And he is creating a conflict of interest with the companies where he is a shareholder, an officer, and acting as a consultant in the White House. Elon should be removed as an officer of Tesla because he has violated his shareholders, and the visionary is no longer required to lead Tesla. Elon should be removed as an officer of SpaceX because he is creating a conflict of interest. The company is a government contractor, and Elon is acting as an employee or a special employee or an advisor to the president. Elon cannot do both roles. This is known as a conflict of interest. Tyler Cohen has mentioned how Elon has complained about how much money he is losing. See reference in the show notes. Breaking news. We are all losing money. I have a great idea. Instead of getting fired, maybe Elon will have the smarts to quit running Tesla and SpaceX and leave the White House and government permanently. Elon, your actions have been destructive. And we have seen in recent history how he has run X, a platform people do not want to use. SpaceX and Tesla are running without any kind of direction, and it's not getting any better for any of these companies. They have rudderless ships, no direction, spiraling down. Please, Elon, stop ruining our government, stop ruining our lives, stop ruining Tesla and SpaceX, sell your shares of SpaceX and Tesla. Elon, you are fired. Get out of our lives. Off with you. Go run X, where you can go innovate and not bother the rest of us. Elon, you are fired. And Elon, thank you for your efforts. It's been appreciated, but it is time for you to move on. Thank you. Such an exciting time to be alive.